What is going on today, guys? We are back for another episode in 7 Days to Die. Now, today, with our horde base all set up and ready to rock, what we're going to do is we're going to head out to do some questing. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to go swap out my AK for the blunderbuss again, and we're going to head on over, get that quest done, and then we're going to go ahead and turn both of them in. Now, I'm going to wait to turn the other one in until we're done with this one, and then we're just going to go and do both at the same time. So, don't need the AK anymore. I just wanted that. The main reason I wanted that was overnight when I was mining uh, underground there for the iron. I don't really fancy running into a roaming horde with the blunderbuss. Uh, some of the roaming hordes on here are actually quite nasty, and I'm not sure. I'm not sure how exactly they figure out what you're supposed to get, but I know my day 6 roaming horde on my off-camera one was 3 zombie dogs and 2 zombie bears. And all I actually had was the blunderbuss for that, but I got lucky the spot I was at, and so I was able to get up somewhere where the bear couldn't get to me. The dogs weren't too hard to deal with. The dogs go down pretty easy, but man, those zombie bears, they took about 6 to 8 hits each from just a short distance away. So it was kind of interesting to see. But anyway, another thing I wanted to mention was the Where's UK mod is out now on the mod launcher. I've already got it I've already got it installed, not uninstalled. I've got it installed and ready to go. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to end up running that side by side with this as far as series goes. I can't wait to get into that for multiple reasons. You know, we left off having only played for a really short time on it, and I've really been anxious to get back into it. Uh, Not only that, but the way the alpha is at the moment, you know, there's a few things I'm not a huge fan of. The stamina is a nightmare on here. The food system is the food is very scarce, so it gets better as you go, of course, because as you're able to farm and stuff like that, you get more money ahead. You're able to buy your food, get some more seeds, all sorts of stuff like that. But the early game for food is kind of a disaster as well. Another thing I've noticed on the Where's UK mod is the the treasure indicator for the buried treasure quest is a lot smaller than on here. On here they tend to be a bit bigger, and of course I played around with the mod just to make sure it all ran smooth and everything was good to go. And the treasure ring is just insanely smaller. So that's something I really look forward to jumping into right away. But anyway, here's our quest. And one thing I do want to do is I do want to go down there and make sure that's still the super corn farm. Oh, it's time for floating bike. I'll be back in a minute. I got to re-log in. All right, my apologies for that. That does happen once in a while. That's the first time I've actually had it since the update though. But anyway, just have to exit, come back in. Just go out to the main menu and then come back in, and then it's fine. Otherwise, you can float up quite a ways and end up dropping and getting a pretty rough end of the stick. So anyway, what we're gonna do is I want to take a look and check out these resources here quick before we actually reset to do the quest. Because free resources are free resources. Might as well take advantage of them. So we're just gonna scoop them up quick. Pop the heads off of them. Check out this workbench quick as well. And that was actually worth the time. But I just wanted to grab up this cobblestone. I mean, it is only cobblestone, but at the same time, hey, every little bit is every little bit. So, and there's something hiding here. A little bit of meds. All right, we'll grab that as well. Just gonna grab a couple things out of here. I'm not doing a complete double loot on this. I just wanted to grab a couple things. Those eggs are worth their weight in gold as well. So, all right, that's good enough. Let's go ahead and get this done. So this is just a fetch quest. Nothing too special about it. All you're doing is retrieving the package, which is upstairs. So get these guys to come back out now. Oh, she didn't even die. Oh, hello. Oh, and I missed. Uh-oh, that's not good. Oh, I missed the first one. No. Get off of me. We're infected, but that's not a big deal. I cannot believe I missed that. And how was there no audio for her coming behind me either? That's kind of weird. There was no audio that I heard for her coming up behind me either, so. What is that, a sprained arm? I'm assuming? Well. Oh well. Not a big deal. We got meds at home, so I'm not too worried about that. Just a matter of getting around and making it happen, so we're good now. But that was weird. There's no audio for her coming. Now, that's not the first time I've actually had that happen so far since the alphas come out, that a zombie has snuck up on me making absolutely no noise, no foot noise or anything. And I don't know, I honestly didn't even hear anything for that. So maybe, I don't know, maybe you guys did, but I absolutely heard nothing from that. So it is what it is. We're just going to keep going. It's not a big deal. Our infection's not going to get too far out of hand by the time we're done with this anyway. So go ahead and scrap that. And we've got an engine. That's beautiful. Whoops, wrong one. What's our game stage? Our game stage is 30. We shouldn't be seeing too much of them crappy stone tools, to be honest. That's kind of disappointing. No honey. I was looking to see if there's any honey in there and see if we could find a couple dukes to get rid of the infection, but again, I'm not too worried about it. Anyway, we do have a sprained arm. Not a big deal. We don't have any splints or anything like that on us, so we just gotta wait. Just a matter of letting it fix itself up, and we'll be good to go. So we got the blunderbuss. Not too worried about dealing with adverse effects from using like our spear or anything like that. So got ourselves a couple nice college jackets here. Yeah, unfortunately, well, we are gonna have to use our arm a little bit. I don't know, maybe it's just a broken arm that it does that too, but when I know when you have a completely broken limb, depending on which one it actually is, whether it's your leg or your arm. For instance, if it's your leg and you sprint on it, it'll actually delay the healing timer and even cause you some damage or make it worse. So I don't know. Again, I'm not too worried about it. We'll be long out of here before our infection gets out of control anyway. So is what it is. Just gotta pay attention a little bit more, and that'll be about it. So anyway, back to the task at hand. So our buried treasure. How about rather our supplies are right on this floor here, so they're just up ahead. I think it's right around the corner into that hallway there. So be on the lookout for them here in just a minute. Zombies dropping out of the sky on us. And some more empty cans. We can actually get rid of this cooking pot too, because we can make them ourselves. What's back here? Let's actually go get this quick. Ooh. Where'd she come from? Just walk through there. Huh. Oh, whatever. Come on, give me the purse. Hoping to find a little bit of honey, but anyway, here's our package. So now our quest is done. If we really wanted to, we could leave and go fix ourselves up and come back, but honestly, I'm not too worried about it. You know, if we're a little worried about health, we go ahead and hit one of them bandages, but I'm not too concerned with it, to be perfectly honest. I think we'll survive just fine. So if we find some honey, that would be fantastic. But ooh, got some more nerdy goggles. Nerdy goggles are absolutely great. I love them for the XP bonus. Fantastic. Oh, one thing we forgot to grab, whoops, right out here, was this little radiator style heater here. You get the radiators out of them if you use the wrench. Now, from what I've seen, you actually don't get them anymore using a pickaxe, so it's not a big deal, but oh, nobody hiding in there. But it's just a matter of it takes you a little bit longer depending on your salvage operation skills, so, and depending on what mining tool you have. Go ahead and grab up that brass. We're just gonna scrap these down. Not too worried about getting the crafting components, but those are pretty easy for us to get. Man, lots of them stupid stone tools yet. That's another thing I don't know. I really am not sure how I feel about the whole everything set on that tech level and you loot based on that. So where the hell did she just run off to? I was gonna go for like a double hit there, and she just like decided to hook her right and head home apparently. So it looks like we're getting into the loot room. Oh, med cabinet is already opened and broken. Darn it. Oops. Use the right tool there. Alright. Are we going to get anything good? Hopefully. And a couple Molotovs. Meh. I'd probably end up lighting my own ass on fire with those, so don't know how much I'll end up using them. Head on down here. Doesn't look like anybody's down here, but looks can be deceiving. There's a vending machine? Really? So that's where the loot room's right behind the damn vending machine. That's cool. I would have never guessed that, to be perfectly honest. So, what was that one? That was a fortifying grip mod. I think, do we have one of those in already? No, we don't. Alright, well, let's put that... Can we put that in the blunderbuss? Doubt it, but yeah. Had to look. Had to check. You never know. We'll just toss that in our axe to save on some room here. So, reload this now. It's kind of funny that it's right behind the vending machine there. Anyway, got ourselves some iron boots. They're not great. We're going to get rid of them. Going to get rid of the knuckle wraps. Got ourselves a couple diamonds, which will be great, but the boots aren't going to really do us a whole lot of good. I mean, yeah, they are slightly better as far as armor rating and stuff goes, but I think for now I'd rather just keep the scrap boots and not worry about switching them over, because I don't think it's going to make too much of a difference anyway, so unless we get like some better quality ones, probably won't bother switching them over. And here again, all stone crap, so nothing special there, but oof, boy, oof. All right, well, we're going up then, because yeah. Yeah, so that's it for this place, and we need to stop on back at our base, get ourselves a little bit of medication now for the infection, and other than that, we'll be heading back to the traders, turning the stuff in, and seeing what comes of it. So, can bust out through here. Beautiful. Wait, bike's in the back. Never mind. Never mind. I don't know why I was thinking I had my bike out front, but we'll go out through here then. Yeah, we're still gonna go down and look at the farm. Again, I'm not all concerned with the infection, to be perfectly honest. We have plenty of time to get it fixed up before it becomes a problem. So get rid of that grill. We can get rid of this chair. We're just gonna sell this stuff off because, you know, it's worth a couple bucks, and why not, right? Why not? We're done looting the place. We don't need the inventory room anyway. So let's go check out and see if that farm is still there, and if it is, I want to check out how much it's changed. Now, one thing I do know for sure is that with the change to living off the land, yeah, I went the right way. Had to look for a minute. With the changes to living off the land, you actually do get to harvest multiple of the super corn when you do harvest it. So that's absolutely fantastic. I figured that out off camera as well because I had found the place in my random gen world, and yeah, it actually works on there. So I was debating if we would want to save this place for um, once we get the last point into it. But then again, I don't think we really need to worry about that too much. But while we're here, I'm going to scoop up these just because, get ourselves some extra seeds, and we can actually plant ourselves a yucca as well. So might as well grab that up quick. And anyway, that's going to do it for now. I will meet you guys at the trader after I get myself all fixed up and ready to go. So dropping some stuff off, picking some stuff up for sale, and then I'll meet you guys at both of the traders. Probably start with the snow biome guy, grab some new quests, and go from there. Alright, so we're up here at our first trader. We're up in the snow biome one first, like I'd mentioned. Now the reason I was bringing the dukes and stuff with is the traders shouldn't have reset what they had, but the vending machines will. So we got ourselves like the sugar butts for bartering, jailbreakers for the for picking the locks with on the safes, and we don't need the armor. It sells for a decent amount. The shotgun actually sells for better, so I think we'll take the shotgun. And what's he got now? Man, quite a ways away. What's this one at? No. I like to be a little picky and check and see what we can find. So, trailer park. You know what? Why not? Let's check that out. Actually, let's pop this first, and then we're gonna go ahead and sell everything off that we can and get as much money as possible out of it. So, got the extra goggles and all this sort of stuff. Gonna go ahead and get rid of as much as possible, whatever you'll buy, basically. Just like that. And now at 13,000 dukes, so that gives us quite a bit to work with. I don't think he had anything we wanted, though, that I can remember. You know, I actually might get that bow, just because it shoots a lot farther. But, well, actually, this one does a hell of a lot more damage, too, so. Just the thing is, this one will shoot farther, so I don't know. Guess we'll keep what we got for now. If it was better, I guess we'd probably buy it, but he doesn't look like he had much of anything that I remember anyway. It not looking very good. So, I think we're just gonna move on along to the next trader and see what we can get there. So I'll meet you guys there in just a minute. We're gonna go hand in the other quest, see what we can get for a reward, and pick another quest and maybe do another quest quick. So I'll meet you guys there in just a minute. Alright, just coasting into the trader down here. Got plenty of time left on our barter candy, so there we go. He didn't want to give up the spear. That's the only thing that I'm not a huge fan of with the spear, is they tend to get stuck in them when they're dead like that. So
I can make my payment to the Duke now.
I think we're gonna take the claw hammer, because whether we'd be using it or if we're not using it, we can use it to make another workbench. So it's got a couple good purposes. I do want to see what we get for these. Old ranch. What's this one? Old Victorian house. I just like to see what the quests are. Ranger station.
Like yeah, if you could just go ahead and take,
Ooh, a pawn shop. I like the pawn shop. I think we're gonna actually take that one.
Nice reward for you.
Pawn shop generally tends to have some some pretty decent stuff there. Not just as far as like the containers for looting, but you know, basically everything in general. So we're gonna go ahead, and I think that's gonna be about it. I'm not gonna get the mining one. Well, you know what, why not? We got, what else is there? Yeah, that one doesn't help us out, but as far as like the food goes, I mean, we could buy it just because, but I don't know, I just generally tend not to buy most of the food. Now the stock, the lamb rations, and the salmon all have uses to them as far as crafting recipes go. So you can check them out. Like this is fish tacos there. This would be the gumbo stew, which I'm not sure which level unlocks the gumbo, to be perfectly honest. Wait a second. This said it was for the gumbo. Stock, beef, and peas. Really? Did not know that. And of course, shepherd's pie is the lamb, which is lamb, peas, and corn, potatoes, fat. So, you know, this is probably the best recipe I currently like that we have unlocked. Just because it's simple. It's a can of salmon, couple cornmeal, bam, you got yourself a great meal. But anyway, we're going to head off. We're going to check out the pawn shop, I think, here first. The other quest we got is just down over here to the east. It's right down here in the burnt biome. Nothing too special about it. It's just a bunch of trailer houses. But anyway, our pawn shop is just on the other side of the city there. So I think it is where the bookstore used to be. Because I believe the bookstore used to be right where that is. I heard, now it may not be correct, but I was pretty sure I had heard that the bookstore got removed from over there. I might be wrong on that, but I could have swore I heard something about that. So don't quote me on that. But I could have swore I heard something about that, but maybe I'm wrong. Anyway, one thing I wanted to say while we're heading over this way is I want you guys' opinion on what you guys think of playing the Where's UK mod. Not only that, but if you guys think it's a good idea for us to be playing that, um, do you guys think we should make that our main series? Because I had a thought, and it's kind of interested to hear what you guys had to say about it. But my thought was, what we could do is we could do our playthrough on the Where's UK while we're waiting for this alpha to go stable, then for them to like change and modify some of the stuff um, that they put into there, and then come back and play the alpha after we're done with the Where's UK. Once it goes stable is what I'm saying. Because right now we're basically just waiting for him to do an update and basically break the game at the moment. I mean, once they do an update and do a game breaking change, you know, we're gonna have to restart, and we have no idea how many of them they're actually gonna do before it goes stable, or you know, even once it goes stable and they update it, they might do some more stuff that completely changes up the game, and you'll have to restart stuff like that. So the thing with the mods is you don't have to update the mods. We could actually sit there and play on the current version of the mod, you know, forever, pretty much. We wouldn't have to really, well, obviously not forever, but you guys get what I'm saying there. But we could basically sit there and play that for quite a while and not have to worry about doing an update to that, versus with this experimental build, when they come out with a new update, you're basically forced to do the update. So anyway, that was what I had for a thought there. Now it doesn't have to be that way. We could keep this as the main series. If you guys didn't like the idea, we won't even have to try out the Where's UK mod yet. But I don't know, I kind of, especially with the changes they've done to this alpha, I'm kind of more anxious to play the the mods now than before, to be honest, because there's just a lot of changes on here that I'm not a huge fan of, and it's not only that, but you know, I don't know, some of the stuff just kind of a, I don't know, just not a huge fan of in general. I was hoping that machine would be working. Kind of disappointed it wasn't. I do want to use myself one of them. We'll use one of these once we clear the place out. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through, we're going to clear the whole place out, and then after we're done clearing the place, then we'll go ahead and loot it completely. So did that actually change it? No, darn it. So first things first, we need to kill everything off and then come back through, and then we'll just loot at the end. So that seems to work best, I've found. If you kill everything off, and then you can go through and loot everything all together, whether you got a candy or not. It just seems like it's a lot faster than trying to do both at the same time. So that's just what I found. Now it might not be entirely true, or it might not work for everybody. You might prefer to loot as you go. It's completely up to you. I just found that it works best for me if I kill everything off and then come back through and do the looting afterwards. So I think that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna streak our way through here. Can't believe he stayed sleeping. Ooh, he's feral. No, he's not. How did that not kill you then? Arrow to the head when he's asleep should have killed him. Huh. I just assumed he was feral because of that, but maybe not. Maybe not. Go ahead and close this for now. See, like that, it killed that guy. Sure nothing's coming from that way. I wish, oh wait, there's actually a hole here. There we go. Pick that one off. Hello. Oh, I hate when they do that. Change direction on a dime. Give me my spear. Thank you. Didn't want to open the door, I just wanted my spear. There we go. Get him right in the head. Make sure nobody else is hiding in here. Anybody up in the ceiling? Hello? Nobody else up in here, okay. Must be like a roof or another floor to this place, I would imagine. Oh, now it wants us to go up. I see. I see. Now the white ones like this are the ones that you fall through, as you guys can see here. Oh, you try to. There we go. So that one fell out there. Now these would too. So you gotta watch out for those ones. The darker ones are the safe ones to walk across. Keep plodding our way across through here. Now if you're sprinting, you can basically stay up without having to worry about it too much. And if you jump quick, oh, if you don't forget to jump too, that helps. That helps quite a bit. Yeah. Get out of here, door. There we go. Don't forget to jump. Ooh, there's somebody still up here that was asleep. Are you still asleep, buddy? Been making lots of noise down there. You're sleeping on the job. And other zombies are up here. So basically once you get to a certain point, really? Jump up on that. Thank you. Once you get to a certain point, the game will basically point you in the direction of the last zombies. So, got the vulture there, and there's probably going to be a couple hiding on the sides here. Regular zombies. There shouldn't be any more vultures. There they are. Nobody's feral. That's always best. Sit down, zombie. Couple pokes to the head, and that's all she wrote. Oh god, I hate that. I hate how they step back and forth like that. That drives me absolutely nuts. Walk straight. Take the spear to the forehead. There we go. Beautiful. See, do you see how much easier that is? Works out so much better. Alright, now we can loot. Actually, I should have popped that candy first, but I forgot we actually brought them with. I'm not used to having the candies. So, alright. Take a little look around here yet. See if there's anything else, sort of any loot hiding around anywhere. Any bird's nests from the vultures. I didn't see a bird nest. Then again, I wasn't looking too hard for it either. So, anyway, let's get right to the main loot here. Make sure this isn't locked first. And we'll actually pop these open as well. And we can just get right into it with the candy. And then basically, if the candy runs out before we're completely done looting, that's just fine. We'll get the main stuff in with it, so it'll all work out just fine for us. Hopefully. And some nice padded stuff, but yeah, you know, it's a little bit late for us to have that stone sledgehammer this late. Kind of almost a slap in the face. That's one thing I'm really not a big fan of, is the fact that you get stuff like that from the end loot. It's just, I don't know. I'm not big on it, to be honest. Really am not. You know, I can understand them wanting to slow down the progress a little bit, because yeah, you know, you were able to loot some pretty good stuff early on. But the thing is, you know, I got a couple bones to pick with that. One, if that's not the way you like to play, you don't have to take the loot. I mean, if you don't want the loot, you don't want to get that good of an advantage. I mean, hell, if I was playing and I didn't want to get the loot that early on, I'd just leave it behind, you know. Just saying. And I feel like not only that, I mean, that's not the biggest point I'm getting at with this, but the biggest point I'm getting at with this is how they went from ooh, there's the wine barrels. Ah, some murky water in them. Okay, so that's what that is. Alrighty. But anyway, they basically go from one huge extreme to the next as far as, you know, loot was really easy to get. Now all of a sudden it's like you're slowed down really bad instead. So it's kind of, I don't know, they really should have tried to find a better happy medium than just go from it being super easy to it being like non-existent to find the next stage. Because like I said, we should be well into that next tech level at game stage 30. So there's no, I don't think there's really a reason we should be finding all the stone stuff like that. I don't. Get rid of a couple things here quick, and we don't need that wood either. We'll hold on to the splint just in case. Just in case I make a big screw up somewhere. Let's go deal with this zombie quick. It's only one. See you later. Alright, what else do we have left to loot? I think we just have a little bit back here. And that was about it. So, plenty of time left on the candy, I think. And we just gotta go get this quest handed in. And see what we can get out of it. Hopefully something good. Although I'm not exactly sure what Tier 2 quests will give for rewards. I haven't really paid too much attention. I know as you get into the better quests, obviously you get better loot, but I'm not sure like how it changes exactly. Ooh, we got another beaker. Beakers are great. That's not our first one. I think that's like our third. I think. I don't know. So anyway, that's gonna be it. I'm not gonna go up into the ceiling and check that out. Oh yeah, we got back here yet. My bad. But I'm not gonna go up into the ceiling and check for like the luggage and stuff like that. We already ran through there. I don't think we're gonna find too much of anything special there. So just gonna finish this up, and that'll do it for this place. Now we just gotta go ahead and get ourselves out of here and get back to the trader. And I will meet you guys there in just a minute so we can hand in all this lovely stuff. Alright, so we just made it here to the trader. I don't think we had anything in here that we needed to get rid of, or sell rather. So go ahead and scrap that up. We don't need the splint now either. We're just going to sell off a couple things here that we're not going to be using just to get rid of them. The padded armor, the leather armor kind of stuff, it just, I don't know, it's not something that we need at the moment. It is decent armor, but...
You
Ooh, there we go.
don't look so good. You might want to get some antibiotics for that.
I already got some antibiotics for that. What are you talking about, lady? I think this woman's gone nutty.
I need someone who's willing. Are you scared of a little work? I
What else we got?
would love to.
We'll
get...
check out
This
the
is
ranger
dangerous
station
work,
next.
but
See
you
what
can handle it.
exactly that is. And then we just need to get rid of a couple things, so like that. I'm gonna keep that cooling mesh mod for later on in case we do end up getting into the desert on this playthrough. So that's gonna be it.
If you need medical supplies.
Next day in game, we will be coming back here to check out and see what her restock has given us. It will be Horde Night. Well, Horde Day, I should say, for tomorrow. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to try to get in a little bit more looting, maybe a little more questing. Make sure we visit the trader. Like I said, I don't think we're going to... Well, actually, that is actually all our points we needed for getting the cement mixer now. So now what we'll actually do is we're not quite done with this video. Let's head back to our base and see if we can make up our cement mixer quick and get that set up. Alright, so in order to make the cement mixer, take a look at what we need here. So, we're going to need 25 forged iron, some springs, an engine, and some mechanical parts. So, all in all, it's not too bad. We need a couple more, the forged iron from our forge. We need 4 springs and 10 mechanical parts, which should be pretty easy to do. 10 mechanical parts. And the engine, which we have upstairs, but let's go ahead and grab that real quick. And we should have at least one, which right here, there we go. Beautiful. Get that going and get that set up, and we don't have a lot of sand, but rock is pretty easy to get. So what we'll do is we'll just do some mining overnight, get ourselves a bunch of rock, and then get that started right away. So I'll probably, once this is done right away, I'll probably take half or so of this and get that turning into sand right away. Or actually, I'll probably just take the whole works of it, get that all going into sand so we can get some of the concrete upgrades done. Now, we do have a second engine. Could go ahead and make 2 right off the bat as well. That'd make it a lot quicker. There we go. Just like that. And we need the 25 forged iron, which we'll just grab the whole stack here and do up 2 right away. So that way, like I said, we can go ahead and get just a bunch of it going right away. The more we get done, the more we'll be able to do to our horde base, which will also produce us some levels as well. Because the plan is I'd like to, let me get up here quick, I'd like to get that back wall, that second wall around the outside and the back. I'd like to get that upgraded maybe, and get the concrete, or get the cobblestone poles that we got running across, get them upgraded as well. That'd be fantastic. Another thing we can actually take a look at here real quick is we got a mushroom seed. So, or a spore rather. So what I do with these, just come on over here, and you can place them on the side here. You could actually plant them basically wherever you got a wall. So you could potentially pepper the whole outside of your base with mushrooms. But what I like to do with them is I just like to slap them on the outside here of my farm plots. And I'll basically just do it all the way around the outside here, however big my farm plot's going to be. So go ahead and harvest this up while we wait. And that one's still growing. So again, it's not a ton of stuff, but every little bit helps, especially with how hard the food system can kind of be at the moment. So where is our, it's in the bike. Gonna go ahead and make ourselves that salmon stuff up. Gonna make, where is it here? Oh, where are you at? Or not salmon, fish tacos. Boy, I was looking for salmon for a minute there. So go ahead and pop one of these out. Now we do have plenty of other recipes we could go ahead and potentially make. Like for instance, we could make ourselves up the blueberry pie right now, which just takes an egg, where's our fat, and then a little bit of water. So we could go ahead and pop one of them out as well so you guys can see the difference between the two. Difference is, you know, the blueberry pie takes quite a bit more to make, but once you get a good farm up and running, it's not too hard to be able to maintain something like that. At least I don't think so. It actually goes pretty easy. So anyway, that's just my thought on it. You know, you guys might have a little bit different opinion on that, but I find it to be pretty easy to maintain a small farm to get the stuff. Now, one thing I am going to eventually work on is getting coffee made up, because for mining stamina purposes, stamina is also just another kind of a rough thing at the moment. But even with, like I said, having sexual Tyrannosaurus level 3, you know, you get absolutely killed with an iron tool for stamina, so they really went too far with the stamina system there. But anyway, our pie is done, so we're going to compare the two so you guys can see them. So the fish tacos here give 46, give 40 health, and 30 for a max stamina bonus. This gives 45, 22, and 20. So the fish tacos are quite a bit better, and they're a lot more simple to make too. So if we could get ourselves a good stock of the canned salmon, we'd have a really good food source for quite a while. But anyway, that's going to do it for this episode. I've kept you guys long enough. Remember to comment down below on you guys' thoughts as to what we should do with playing the Warriors UK mod, and let me know what you guys think about that. So anyway, thank you guys so much for being here, and we'll catch you for the next video.